Hello and welcome to the last week of Pisces, which this week correspond with the 72 name combination Mem Vav Mem, known to be the spiritual cleansing. So it's very interesting when we finish in this month, starting a new month, we still have a process of really cleansing of what and how we can use this tool to really support us this week. And we learned that those who reincarnate under the sign of Pisces come to this world with the final work to complete. Such a soul really traveled through so many lifetimes, and the Pisces is on this earth to complete its cleansing and purification. And by the way, we know that even if we're not Pisces, we all experiencing this level of really cleansing any form of residue, an aspect within ourselves that need purification, and really about to tie up any loose end to be purified. And we need to address that. We need to see how we cleansing and purifying our space, our being, how we do that, what are the tools are available for us to use this week. And it's known that when water is present, and Pisces is a water sign, right? When water is present, life can be possible. And water is an essential part of all living parts, and we thrive in its presence. So when we really connect to water, and this is one of the tools this week, and we know that water gives lives and renew us. We really want to understand that it's like vegetation. The energy of the vegetation is to grow and expand, like all flowers, plants, trees. It's really to grow and expand. And this is us. It's a reminder for us that our purpose in life is to grow and expand. And during this time of the year, and especially for this week energy of renewal and purification, is assisting us in growing into our next level. We, like the plants on this earth, are compelled to grow and to change. So we're energized and we rinse and clean, and it's time where we're given an opportunity for a new beginning in life, to be fresh and to be washed away all of the stories of our past. So one of the things about this week is to identify what are the stories that we still carry from our past? What are the bondage that we're still attached to? What are the stories or the people that we still give power over us? I've been talking with a lot of students, and there are very horrified stories and trauma that people went through in their life, from the childhood, from 5-year-old to 12-year-old to 20-year-old and so on. And we do not want to dismiss those situation or traumatic experiences a person went through, but there are times that we need to say, this is no longer controls me. I'm not giving my power to this person or to that person or to these people anymore. I'm choosing to purify and cleanse myself this week. And it's like all the time, but this week especially, with the power of the Mem Vav Mem. We have the ability to cleanse old stories and not to have them controlling us, not emotionally, not physically. It doesn't have room in our life anymore. We acknowledge it, we went through the pain, and this week is really about all cleansing. So since I've mentioned water, since water is one of the tools of purification, we can use the water in different ways. First of all, drink a lot of water. I need this as a reminder also for myself to drink a lot of water. As we drink, it's really nourishing us, right? It gives us more motivation and energy. Another way of using the water this week with the right consciousness, I mean, like when we really present with this, is if we can immerse ourselves in water. One of the tools the Kabbalists are known to share with us is the power of the mikveh. The mikveh is I wouldn't say a pool, but it's a form of a water source that is designed for, at that time, of priests and the Kabbalists of all time, and even in our days, we go and immerse ourselves in this pool of water with the intention and the meditation that the water will use its power to cleanse ourselves from all past trauma, from all form of desire for the self-alone behavior, from all form of negativity that we have. If you have no access to mikveh, you can use a pool also. And if you don't have an access to a pool or ocean, you can literally just go to use your bath, and as you enter and wash, and the water is like really washing your past, washing everything that you have in mind that you really wanted to let go. Cut it from your story. It doesn't control us anymore. We use the mem vav mem to cleanse ourselves with the power of the water. There is another form of cleansing, and another form of cleansing is with the sage. We know the sage to be a great tool to cleanse and purify our home, our office, any form of a physical matter. So we use the cleansing of the house. And if you will need help with that, we have our teachers that can help you and support you if you can connect with your own teacher. And we have that actually service of sending teachers to cleanse houses. But if you would like to do it by yourself, you just need to get a sage. And we use the power of the Ana Bekoach sentences as we go from one corner to another in our house. And we, together with the sage, we asking from the righteous people, from the angels, with the mem vav mem, to really purify our space. Why? Because our behaviors, our words that we say, and sometimes we use the words in not such a positive way. We scream, we may curse, we say horrible things, and those words, those energies stuck into the walls. And if we move to a new place, if other people lived in that place, we want to purify that negative energy from the walls that energy that attached to. So this is another tool that we can use. And we really have this opportunity this week to purify. You know, there's a story in the portion of Shmini, the story of the high priest, which talks about Aaron, the high priest, the brother of Moses, and his sons, which they receive the ability to be those high priests, and the purpose of the high priest was to heal any form of disease and to heal any form of blockages from a person's life. And in order to do that, it has to be the high priest has to be with the greatest level of consciousness and the connection with the light of the Creator. Unfortunately, in that portion, the two sons of Moses passed away. And for that moment, of Aaron, and that moment, Aaron really understood, as their sons passed away from the world, he understood that this is also, like his sons were taken away from him, was a result of his mistakes, because he took part of the golden calf story. And his great loss, it says, was so necessary, cleansing and balancing of his karmic energy. And that was a part of Aaron's unique process. And in addition to this karmic balancing of energy, this particular portion of Shmini is here to really share with us that we really receiving great opportunities of that spiritual cleansing or settling karmatic debt for the entire year. And this is what we're receiving also this week. This week is that we're receiving this gift that come to purify us from any mistakes that we have made and making us new and ready for new blessings to come. So we want to this week to sit with ourselves as well. If we use the sage or we use the water, we use the 72 name, is to really sit within ourselves in our quiet space and to look at the mistakes that we have done. Mistakes are there to happen, and we always grow from mistakes. It's not, we shouldn't have any regret or feeling of guilt on that. But it's really like to understand that in life, we sometimes, we sometimes ask ourselves, why is this happening to me? Life can be full of challenges and difficulties. Many times things do not go our way, we know that, and roadblocks beset on our path. And sometimes, God forbid, some people may experience unbelievable pain and loss like Aaron did. And in those moments, if we can be open to it, we may even we can remember that the universe is built on compassion and love, and the Creator is always sending down the most merciful path, so that we may continue the evolution of our souls. We are first sent a pebble, and then a stone, and then the brick. Difficulties are there to open our eyes and to examine where we have really gone off course. And challenges appears in our life either to cleanse us, help us to learn a lesson, or just to open our hearts a little bit more. In our times of sadness, do we not learn empathy? In times of worry and fear, are we not inclined to turn our eyes above and ask for and really pray and connect with the Creator? This is really to understand that whatever challenges that we have faced or we are facing, they are placed before us only to really show to us our own benefit and growth. And in these final days of Pisces, we accept the challenges that we face, knowing we are the one who benefit from cleansing that they bring. And we also know that in our spiritual process, in our own journey, there are times that we need to step aside for a second and go through this moment and time of cleansing. We need to learn and to do that, to stop for a second and to cleanse what we just shared, and it's time that shows that this week shows us that it's time that in our life we are ready to cross the bridge. We are ready to sometimes even step away and from certain people or certain situation to cleanse this environment, to cleanse this environment and places, and then we want to continue and go forward. So this week is it's a very powerful and healing time for each one of us, if we choose to. Maybe there is a wound inside of you that needs to be forgiven and or accepted. transform the inner grief that we may have, to forgive someone, to forgive yourself, to let go. And this week is the week to do it. This week is the week to do it. You no longer need to carry it with you. And this is the message. Perhaps there is a person from your past with him you should reconnect or release. It's okay. You know what you need to do, and this is what is the opportunity that is being given to us this week. Crossing bridges is a way to really to let go of the past and begin a new cycle of life, or in life. A heartfelt change in a situation. It's time for healing all the wounds that we shared, and really it's time to forgive and let go of the past. It's very important with the Mem Vav Mem. If there is anything that is unresolved in your life, this is the week we want to take this energy and to resolve it. You take the steps to restore and to reconcile and to heal what is necessary to heal within yourself, and also to help others to bridge in their own life. So it's not really just about us. It's by us proceeding with this purification and really connection of this cleansing that we're just talking about, is really to support others with that. And I want to share with you a meditation that was given in the past by Karen to really support this cleansing. So you may go ahead and relax your seat, whether you sit on your couch or chair while you're watching this. You may close your eyes and just breathe. Just have really deep breathing. And take yourself to the ocean shore. See yourself standing in front of a beautiful blue water that expands far beyond your vision. Don't forget to breathe. The sea is crystal blue and without waves. The sun shines in a cloudless sky and the day is warm. Slowly enter the water and bathe in its warmth, allowing it to surround you. Using the letters Mem Vav Mem to help us in this process. Let yourself sink below the surface. Immerse yourself completely in the water. Feel the water cleanse you. You are now free from the past and free from your mistakes. You are purified. Mem Vav Mem. You feel lighter and without limits. There are no more obstacles in your path. See your life filled with only blessings. See yourself renewed in your connection to your own soul and the light of the Creator. The covering around your heart has been washed away. You feel your heart open. You're ready to give love to all who need it and open to receive all the love you need. Take deep breath, and I'll count from 5 to 1, and you can open your eyes, you can open your heart, and you can open your arm to hug yourself and your surrounding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With the power of the Mem Vav Mem, I'm sending you to be cleansed and purified as we spoke, and have a wonderful week and end of this beautiful month of Pisces. See you next time.